Well, someone here said I should make my own community, and like in here, and I agree. I love Vedanta USA. I love Eckhart Tolle. Um, uh, I've been studying him for like 15 years. Um, I through him I learned about J. Krishnamurti, and I don't know if I've mentioned in previous video. I consider him like the Prince of Peace, Jesus would call, because he was the only one living through this, which is amazing that it's the first time I've ever mentioned this. Um, yeah, there's he talks about it. He thought that uh, consciousness was doing something with him, and he might be a prophet, because he is a prophet. I mean, too, because the end of the ego is the end of war. Um, Everything is internal, guys. It's I think I learned through Eckhart Tolle about like a day or two ago that the one of the creators of quantum physics believe that uh, consciousness is it's God. He saw it, and it'll do a disfavor of saying it, but like there's an intelligence behind um, matter, and I think he said that uh, like matter is like a is like consciousness is the foundation of uh, the entire universe, and matter is after. It's hard to I have bad memory and I'm in chaos. um, See, things like that come and interrupt me. There, I spoke of it and it's gone. Wow, I completely forgot what I was talking about, and I was talking about this thing that J. Krishnamurti had that I also have. Um, oh yeah, I was talking about building a community. Yeah, I've heard that joke that like they like some uh Indians like believe you don't have an intellect if you don't know who J. Krishnamurti is, and and a few others people, and I feel like that a little bit, honestly, like about Eckhart Tolle, J. Krishnamurti. Um, J. Krishnamurti primarily because of the kids too, guys. I raised those kids like with the presence that Eckhart Tolle describes in that story of the Zen master whose response was, "Is that so?" to someone that said it was their kid, their child, but it was not. And then years went by, like 2 years, and then they came back and they were like, "Oh, it was a mistake. Um, it wasn't actually your fault. It's not your kid." And he was like, "Is that so?" Like in the same Zen, super Zen. So I tried doing that, and it worked, guys. Buddhists say that that's where intelligence comes from, and like that just proved it. That just proved it because um, I was always like, not to brag, but I was always like number one, smart, or two, like always, like when I was little, when I was young, and this kid is like double me, which is like crazy. It's evolution. It's of consciousness. It's really fast, and um, I see it happening through erasers, like literally, uh, the shapes of the erasers that these kids have are like limitless, and that was impossible to make back in our day. We just had like normal simple erasers, and theirs are like literally anything you can almost think of. They have erasers, and even games. Like they have this 3D printed little um, tiny toys, and I'm telling you guys, this thing is exponential growth. Jason Silva, I love him. Oh yeah, we're talking about community. Okay, I have to keep it under 15. This is gonna be an amazing video. Yeah, I love Jason Silva so much. I consider him like a prophet because his shots of videos like prophesize me. Like even like me realizing it. Like um, I was in this belief. Uh, it's called like a neuroscientist. Um, I think it is what he was called, a doctor, neuro, um, something like that, said that I have a schizophrenic personality. That's how it's called in Spanish. In English, in the medical language, it has a different name, but that name fits perfectly. Like it's what it is. Like it's part of our personality to be crazy. Like those videos of Jason Silva talk about. Like I gotta rewatch them because I haven't watched them ever since. Um, but it's like that. Like that's what the doctor called it, and it's what those videos talk about. Like being a little out there. Um, yeah, and it's the shadow, guys. It's chaos. Yeah, and I'm trying to bring about this logos. Logos is it's Jesus. It's God. Like I said, a huge helper who just got it because logic is God was Dr. Rhonda Patrick. She just like got it immediately, and because it is logical, um, which is so like that's God. Wow, that's beautiful. Yes, the part of the community. Become an overmensch. It's one of the. It's like um, I joke about it on my last old channel that it's like Nietzsche was right. Like there are so many few listeners, and it's like, but it's like a miracle because it's like Nietzsche was right. You know, it's like all he talks about. It's right. It's correct, and that's why like this helps me keep going. Because it is hard to keep going when you have like zero viewers, or very low viewers like us. Um, but it's like uh, he was right, and but we're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep growing with J. Krishnamurti, um, Vedanta USA. They were like intellectually the like the peak. It was along with him with wow, it's just it lined up like yogi stuff. Like the Will to Joy podcast and Eternalize is just he went as they have a picture of the ground, and that's how deep I went. That's all I'm gonna say, because yeah, you recognize some consciousness there that I did. It's like I call it like my soul, like like spilling over, like yeah, like breaking almost. Um, yeah, that's how deep. Okay, we're getting closer. Who else am I forgetting? J. Krishnamurti is huge. I love him. Oh yeah, cause like if you guys hear what he has to say about like raising kids, it's so true that like that I don't know. It's just let's just keep it at it's just let's just have zen. Try to have peak zen around when, especially when they're being raised, and like even birth. I think I almost went through enlightened birth with this that smart kid that I'm telling you about, the smartest kid. Um, he's just really smart, and yeah, like through the Wim Hof method and like yoga stuff, I felt like I could help give birth, and I tried that a little bit, and like in this realm, like it felt like the only thing left to do was to it sounds crazy, but it's like around up here to pop his head off, but like someone stepped in and didn't allow the last step to happen, but I believe it was real to what happened because he was like growing up like he looked like the Buddha, like as a baby. He would just sit there and stare like up in the table, and but um, but when he was a toddler, like he would go against me, but his stuff would be like a brand new dimension to me, and that's how his dad's family is, and that's who it was. It was his dad, and but yeah, Sen I think gave him it's real. I'm just gonna say what they said about intelligence. It seems to be very real working with them. um who else am I missing? It's just Sen, guys. I'm gonna show you this book I got from the public library. Let's see if I can find it. It was at the table. It's called Zen is Oh, here it is, perfectly right in front of me. This one, guys. I love it. I love it. I felt like that book is really amazing Zen, and it's like my highest love, along with just love in general. Love, love, love. Oh wow! When I said that it was 11:11, we're getting to that 15-minute mark. Oh yeah, it's also because I'm looking for a partner exactly like this, and like if we are realistic, like the probability of me meeting someone like that in real, in like out and in the park or outside, is very small. So we can utilize this tool to find a community, of like-minded people, because that sounds like heaven. Like just like that book that I showed you, I have it here. A Sin is right now. um this, like being around this type of master sounds like heaven. um and that's what our community, like expect our community to be. And my partner as well, um in the Bible, I'm just gonna put it this way: in the Bible it says that your only family are saints, and I believe this is what he's talking about, like that type of numbers and probabilities, very low. Uh it's because when you're with like next to a saint, um you're also a saint, and that's like a little bit of heaven inside of you. uh and if the whole world can be like this, is it's well, that's a little everyone should follow their gift. Like I overlooked mine for the longest time. Like it wasn't I'm uh uh I don't want to say my exact age, because I love my privacy. But um um lying is the one thing God cannot do. And so that's how I'm gonna solve that, everything that I was talking about. Yeah. um yeah, it's without with that you can't have heaven. With lying you can't have heaven. um so that's for a partner, for a potential partner. That's, yeah, that's obvious, in this spiritual dimension, at least. Eternalize is how I found about Arthur Schopenhauer, and I have a feeling that I found both of those, Eternalize especially, and therefore Arthur Schopenhauer, because of my cousin Omar, who was a Marine who died in a mission, about a year or two ago. We're getting to that 15-minute mark, guys. Less and on top, the two peaks that I found. Well, one of them is Brian Tracy, which I mentioned, No Excuses. Eckhart Tolle, it's obvious. But I'm talking about uh, The Mastery of Love. Oh my God, that's a must. The Mastery of Love. And Daniel Habib, which is another book from Omar, which is how I figure out this, that the given is the key. Given is the key of receiving. That's why you have to like donate to where it's more needed, and stuff. 15 minutes, guys. We're yeah, and I want to help them. I want to help them. I want to help the developing world.